And we're live. What up, guys? How we doing? Doing good? I hope so. It's Tuesday. It was a good day. 20 hours down on a Tuesday. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, man. I'm pumped. Almost halfway through the week. And, ready to play some Magic. Been talking a lot the past couple of days, but I haven't been playing much, you know. It's a few days off of drafting. I'd like to get back into it tonight and play a little Crimson Vow before we go out of business here. Sign up ends soon. 39 hours. It'll be weird to see this go, man. This set's been around for so long now. I feel like Midnight Hunt came out, and just as soon as you got used to that set, it was rotating out, and then we got Crimson Vow that just stuck around for months, which I'm glad. I like the set better than Midnight Hunt, but of course I like it better than the D&D set. Although I do like D&D, but that set wasn't too good. Let's see, store. We got some deals. Werewolf deals. Nothing I'm really into. Blood Rage Alpha. I thought that said Bondage Alpha. I could maybe we'll maybe get into that. Some pups. Yeah, no, we're not gonna spend money on werewolf sleeves, I don't think, but pretty cool. If that's your thing, check them out. Got some saved up dailies. Got some gold. Let's fucking get into it, boys. I'm fucking pumped. Let's play some Magic. Yeah, so if you didn't check out my set reviews, you can do so on YouTube, or there should be Twitch VODs up as well. We just kind of went through all the cards, talk about them a little bit, and talk about theory craft a little bit on synergies and some different stuff that we're gonna see. I think that the new set coming out has some good stuff going for it, so we'll get into that as soon as it launches. Day one, I will be drafting. So we're going to start out with Rending Flame, of course. Filthy card. 2 in a red, instant, uncommon. Deals. I'm still in set review mode, so I'm just want to read the cards and say things like that. But no, obviously this is Rending Flame. You guys know what this card does. Wildly efficient. Instant speed removal. Best red removal spell. Happy to first pick it, and I have all the lands, so it's good enough for me. If I didn't take that, I'd probably take Twin Blade Geist. This card's pretty good. Being able to put double strike on a flyer or something later in the game is sweet. Yeah. Alright, let's take Rending Flame and see where we end up. Okay. We're gonna end up red-blue again. It's possible. I'm not taking a red card here. And I think the best card in the pack is Whispering Wizard by a pretty fair margin. Subblade Slinger isn't bad, but not super into it. Like taking it second. It's like a mid-pack card that I'm happy to take if I'm already green. If I didn't take the Whispering Wizard, I'd probably take Rot-Tide Gargantua, because I do like that card. I don't like it in red-black necessarily, but it's still probably good enough to take this early and see what we get and play around. But I'm happy to go Whispering Wizard here. This card's an absolute problem if it's left unchecked. Alright. 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 This is what I like to see. I love to get past Dormant Grove. This has only happened to me a handful of times in this entire set. But this card is pretty damn good, man. Way better than it looks. Goes in every green deck, and it's not too slow actually. Most of the time you play this, and it just stabilizes the board the turn you play it. And then if the game goes on for like 2 or 3 turns after this, and you start casting out creatures, they all get bigger, and you just kind of go off. There's nothing else in this pack that I want either. Like if there were good red cards, I'd have to consider those or something. But this is by far the best card in the pack, and will keep us pretty open moving forward. Okay. So this is what I don't like to see. I don't like to see a bunch of white cards get passed to me, because I don't want to play green-white. So I think I'm going to... I guess the options here are to take Lightning Wolf or Mulch. I'm probably going to take Mulch, because then even if we end up like green-blue or green-red or something... I like Mulch a lot in green-blue. I actually had a dream that I was drafting green-blue for my final draft of Innistrad, so maybe that's going to come to pass here. But no, like green, this lets us stay open. It's just a good card I'll play in most green decks. Yeah, so we're really not seeing anything we really want to. Maybe this is the green-black draft. Maybe this is when we get into the green-black draft. I mean, these black cards are better than everything else. Like, I'm probably going to take Diregraph Scavenger just because I don't think there's anything... Like, I'm not going to play any of these red cards. I don't want to play Dawnheart Disciple. I don't want to play a Humans deck. But the Scavenger is really good. Okay. Interesting. I mean, that's as good of a signal as we're going to get. That we kind of want to be in green-blue. I would take the Retrieve now that I have Dormant Grove, too. I'll play a Retrieve in this deck. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work out. But we're in the last couple days of the set. I got nothing to prove here. I already had my fun. I'm just looking to get some cool games in before we're done. Yeah, I'm fine taking Evolving Wilds here, actually. Lets us splash pretty well. We're gonna need some creatures, no matter what we end up. I think we're definitely green, and I could be convinced of really any other color at this point. Like I'm not. It's gonna depend on what we see. We should get our wheel pack back here, and that should tell us something at least. But we already have a Mulch. We're in green pretty solidly. We have a Mulch and we have an Evolving Wild, so we can go kind of any direction we want here. I could splash the Reddening Flame. I think I'm fine doing that. We'll see what we get. And we get some blue counter spells. And a Rot-Tide Gargantua is still in the pack, interestingly enough. And another one. This time I'm going to take it just as like a hedge. Now we get the Retrieve. Sweet. That works out pretty well for us. Pretty happy about that, the way that played out. I don't think Lightning Wolf is going to make the cut necessarily. I mean, I think we're probably looking at something like this right now as our start. Just like a pretty solid. I am going to take that though. We could very easily pivot green black and have kind of a sweet deck for that already set up as well. So yeah, this is not the deck for Stormkirk. It's not bad. If we were going to splash black anyway, I would probably take it, but I don't think so with a Flourishing Hunter in the pack. I think I just want to take that. That goes really well with kind of what we're trying to do. Lantern Bearer is pretty phenomenal with what we're trying to do as well. There's another Retrieve, which is, you know, a possibility. I can definitely see myself taking that later. We're just getting some nice cards in our colors now. There's no reason to pass these up. Could use more twos, probably. I think I could get in for the Entomber. This card is probably at its best in green-blue. If we end up with some more Disturbed stuff, it could end up paying off. If I didn't take that, I'd probably take the Scob. Which I think is, you know, moderately powerful. I like Cobbled Lancer. I like, you know, this thing, if it does go to your graveyard, you mill it, whatever, you get extra value. It's pretty good. Slap the Lantern Bearer on it. You have a 4/4 flyer for like 4 mana. Yeah. And yeah, as of right now, I'm planning to splash the Rending Flame. With the Mulch and the Evolving Wilds, that's enough to do it. I'd like to get something else in red that's really good. Like, the dream is to get, like, a Halana and Elena or something, and then just, you know, feel great about that. But I think Rending Flame is probably good. I mean, we'll see what our deck looks like. If we end up with just way too many good cards to play, then it probably won't make the cut. But we don't have any other removal right now. Well, now we have a pretty solid top-end card for our deck. Swarm. We've seen the kind of work this card can do. Old Rusty wouldn't be bad for us either, but I don't think we're quite there. Gutter Skulker. Yep, that works. Just play some Mill and some Disturb. Hell yeah. We'll take another spider. Someone's gonna get the dream of the gown and the coffin or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. We don't have any enchantments. We do like need like more early stuff to keep us alive, but I think I'm fine just like playing this kind of control-y deck. I don't think I want this though. That'll work. Yeah, I mean, it looks like we might just not have to splash the Rending Flame. I don't think we want the Monstrosity, though. It's not quite good. Oh man, if there wasn't Brand, like, pretty much the best card that our deck could ask for, Stenzia Uprising is so good. I played this card a ton in the draft. I don't know why, I just always, like, opened it. This is the rare that I do open from time to time. And I usually play with it when I do. And it's phenomenal. I mean, this card is ridiculous, dude. Like, I don't know. Just watching the opponent, like, struggle to do math when this card is on the battlefield is fucking awesome. But yeah, we're going to take Worm. We've got, like, so much top end stuff to do at this point. I think we just need more like early stuff and more stuff that wants to get milled. Like another Lantern Bearer when we already have a thing, one of those worms in our deck is pretty sweet. Now I think it's between like Toxic, Scorpion, and Thirst. Which I think we're going to take Thirst. The Scorpion's more replaceable, although it is good for us, but I do think I like Thirst here. Yeah, it is looking like the Rending Flame's not quite gonna make it. Because we just keep getting, like, Lantern Bearers and stuff. Like, I mean, I'm gonna play 3 of this and feel fine about it. Now I'll take the Spore Crawler. That's just a really good card for us. Could probably bin. Maybe one of these 4s. We've got a lot of them. Maybe Entomber, actually. I don't know. I don't really know what I want to do. I don't know what I'm very surprised this deck has come out this well. Like, this is pretty cool. I've got, like, so much gas, right? Like, I have no idea what to even cut. Binding Geist, another card that likes to be milled. I mean, we're just gotta go all in with this. Like, I could drop that now that we have the Binding Geist. That's pretty sweet. Oh, and we have a wild. So yeah, I mean, this is what our deck looks like right now. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's actually plenty of like 2 drops. Like, we'll probably have early turn stuff to do, and then our like late game is just ridiculous. Like, we have all these like just monsters on our late game, and we can could just put like Lantern Bearer stuff on them. This is gonna be sick. This is gonna be sick. Got a ton of passive. Toxic Scorpion might make it. I had to see about that. I don't think the Scorpion's gonna make it, actually. or that wolf. Like, maybe I want a second mulch, I think. So yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like 7 things to do on turns 1 and 2. That's like pretty active. I don't even think we need 2 retrieves, just because we have so many. Like we have so many things that just want to die. Like we have so much stuff that just wants to go to the graveyard. Like does well in the graveyard. I think we're fine leaving that out. I think I want to play another mulch. And just really try to get there on the like on the put shit in your yard thing. Although 2 mulches is kind of a lot for what we want to do. Maybe that's not a good play. We have a lot of creatures. Yeah, you know what? 2 mulches. 2 Vile Spawn Spiders. That seems right to me. A Sell-Off Entomber, which can dump these Lantern Bearers into the earth if they're like just in our hand or whatever. It also is just a 1/3. Stifle some early aggression. And then we just got a bunch of shit that wants to get like milled and will come back and be good for us. And if we ever get stuff onto the battlefield, we have some pretty scary things that we can buff up with our disturb cards and you know, I think you guys know how this is, what my plan is for this deck. Is the Syncopate weird? Do we need the Syncopate? And I guess we don't need it, but we have like no real removal. We just have to rely on our deck being way more sweet than everyone else's. Like, you know, it doesn't really matter. This, like, Whispering Wizard might not be good, actually. Oh, you never know. Like, it stays in the field and makes a bunch of 1/1s. They keep us alive. Let us play Brambleworm. Let us give Brambleworm flying and +1/+1. Also, like, I'm moderately worried about Cobbled Lancer. What is he going to... There's like 4 cards that I really want him to exile to get onto the battlefield. You know, there's not many of them. Most of these cards I want to stay in my battlefield, in my graveyard. I mean, so maybe if we have that in mind, maybe we do that instead. We can ambush with a Stalker if it's late game too. You know, do some cute stuff. It does, if it's nighttime, he does attack as a 6/3. And if we give him flying, that's not, you know, we could do some cool stuff with that. Fear of Death, is this the Fear of Death deck? It probably is, but I still don't think this card's good enough to play. At least it's not quite a removal spell. Although maybe I play this instead of mulch. Instead of a mulch. I play Fear of Death. Instead of 1 mulch. It does mill us still. And then, okay, I think I like this. I think I could get down with this now. I mean, really, what's the difference between this wolf and this scorpion? I think I like the scorpion more for this deck. Alright. Cool, hell yeah. Alright, who's their mascot? The spider. Is it Lantern Bearer? It's gotta be Lantern Bearer, right? Could be Worm. Nah, it's Lantern Bearer, man. There's only a couple days left of the set. I gotta give some love to my favorite cards. My favorite common in the set, I think. Alright, let's go. What are we? We're blue, green, we're blue-green graveyard deck. Let's roll this out. That'll work. Alright, so hopefully our spider survives a turn or two. Ooh. It's a nice little thing to get just right off the bat. I think I'll just hold. We're holding, boys. It's fine by me. Okay. I think we just play out Wizard. Pass the turn. Now he has two pretty threatening creatures on the board. That, you know. Yeah, I'm not gonna block that. I don't wanna trade either of those. Oh man. Well, he has his own threatening creature here. So I guess it might be wise Damn, he really just slapped an Angie on me. That sucks. Well, we can't do anything about it. We're gonna lose if we have no removal either. Like, this is kind of a nightmare scenario, but I mean, we could still go off on him, you know, just as easily as he can beat us with this card. Like, I'm gonna be dealing a lot of damage pretty quickly. Damn, I needed that land. Shit. Okay. Well, the attacks alone can't be blocked. Just get in there and then just do that. I'll happily sack my Binding Geist. I really need to get, like, Hunter or Swarm out of the field, like, pretty quickly. So he obviously has a way to get this back. One or more other vampires, ETB. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna do this. I have a retrieve in my hand anyway. So like there's gonna be an attempted blowout here, of course. That's fine. Ooh, that's kind of sweet, actually. I don't really care for getting hit back big. I'm gonna need to play this Flourishing Hunter and like keep myself alive with it. And then perhaps attempt to steal. You know what I mean? But we need to draw the lands. Or are we just dead? Oh yeah, we're dead. God damn it, fuck this card, dude. GG. I couldn't beat... My cool-ass deck couldn't beat the fucking Busted 4. Story of the goddamn set. Whatever. I don't know. I probably could have won that if I played that a little bit smarter. I needed to, I think, just hold back the Gutter Stalker. Or Gutter Skulker, rather. And then... I mean, he still probably just would have beat me the next turn if I didn't do that. Because my plan was I needed to, like... win in a couple of turns there. You know, if that went later than a couple of turns, you just lose to Angie. If you, but at the same time, I guess if you just let yourself get hit to 6, you're kind of dead anyway. And I should have obviously seen the blood tokens. But is what it is. Cool. Okay. This will work. This will be a little awkward, but this will work. Binding Guess is a pretty annoying card. Like it trades with a 3 toughness card and then like comes back and does a little work. We got enough lands in this hand. Nope. Guess not. Alright, so we're playing some kind of like black-white life gain style deck, more likely than not. Alright, so our mulch came up through a couple good cards in the yard. Well, that's fine though. 2 turns, we have a Flourishing Hunter coming out. And also, I'm probably going to throw this Screaming Swarm back in the battlefield. Just never really gets there as a... make it, you know... turn it into 1/1s, you know what I mean? And we can always get it back. And now he gets back his Courier Bat. Sick combo. Can't do anything. We're gonna hit for 3. Shit happens. He doesn't have anything else he's going to get back on this turn if he plays it again, so... This binding, guys, I was talking about how much work this card does, and it's just completely shut down by this Gluttonous Ghast. Yeah, we're not doing none of that. You can have the spider if you want it, but... I wonder what he picks here. I might pick Dormant Grove if I was him. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, you can have the spider. Fine with that. Yeah. The next turn, so we're only going to gain 1 off this, obviously that's not ideal, but that's fine. We still have a 6/6. And then next turn we can, Fear of Death, the Death Toucher, and make it so that he can't actually, you know, stop our 6/6 with it. Then the race is on. Or I could play my 4/4 flyer, that works too, I guess. I think that's the more likely game plan here. Because if I play the flyer, he's completely blanked. This game is just a stalemate at that point. So I think that's what we'll just do that. And yeah, no attacks for now. And then if he does nothing, this turn we have, you know, some big attacks. Absolutely. That's fine. Okay. So yes, I understand that he can get that back. Kind of, not really. Because I can syncopate it as well. I think I'm just going to have to live with him having 2 flyers, unfortunately. Get rid of that permanently. We'll have our Screaming Swarm back pretty soon. Ooh. we get back anything? Ooh, yes we can. That's kind of cool. Yeah, we can get back our Grove. And a Hookhand Mariner. Okay. Yeah, that's good, because that'll blank the sky, and then we can do that. Then I can play that this turn. For now, let's just swing with this guy. See what he does, if he blocks or not. Okay. That's one annoying thing out of the way. Just put my 2/5 onto the battlefield. I probably should have kept a card in hand there in case he, I don't know, has some weird exploit zombie thing or something, but you know, this is looking okay. Next turn I'm going to be able to, I'm at 9 mana. Jesus. I'm not quite going to be able to Screaming Swarm and Dormant Grove in the same turn, but I mean, he's in some deep shit unless he has some fucking serious ways to deal with what I've got going on here. Okay, so you can get back a Courier Bat with that if he wants it. Or the Gluttonous Guest. I don't know what either of those cards are realistically going to do for him at this point. He needs something. How many of those do you have, dude? This guy's got mad fucking Courier Bats. I dig it. But yeah, all my creatures next turn are going to have Vigilance. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Alright, he has a stop set. What's he got? He's been gaining a lot of life, but he needs it now. He really needs a way to steal this game. I think it's going to have to be something a little more powerful than just like cycling Courier Bats. Yeah, alright. So we sent that back. So now I imagine he sacks the Blood Fountain. This is, of course, if he doesn't draw something better to do, which he might. He's got a lot of mana, you know. This isn't necessarily over yet, but he's not in a great position. Alright, interesting. If he has more of those, I might be in trouble. Which, I mean, that would be a fucking hilarious way to lose a game. I think I've seen a total of, like, 3 Vampire's Kisses the entire time I played the set. This guy's just, like, main decking 3. And then draws them all. And beats me with it. I mean, you can't be mad about that. Again, that's just the set for you, man. So he's probably going to swing at me with these courier bats. It doesn't because he can get them back. I don't know if he realizes he can use those on defense. Alright, so yeah. So we can make that. Okay. We can Binding Geist. On the Twin Blade Geist, I think is probably our best bet. Although we can give that 4. That's a little scary. Additional value. There it is. That's what I was waiting for, man. Guy had to have something up his sleeve. Okay. So what happens if I swing with everything? Really nothing. Okay. Guess we'll elect to just do it like that. Yep, that should do it. That should do it. I don't know, maybe he's got some ideas. He's gonna replay a bunch of courier bats. He could do that. He could play one. I guess he could stay alive until next turn, theoretically. Okay. I'll gain 1, take 7. Yeah, should be game. Let's go. Hit resolve. That was a tough fight, you know. He had every. Remember, I said every white black deck that you ever play against has Edgar in it, which is, you know, a good reason to be there. But that was you know, that guy had a good enough deck. Just you know, I had a bunch of really cool shit on the battlefield. And I don't think this Vile Spawn Spider really ever gets there. It's good for, like, putting stuff in to your graveyard that you care about and, like, getting some value that way, but it doesn't do a lot of, like, I don't know if you're ever going to activate that for 4 mana and make, like, how many 1/1s do you think you're going to make? You know, like, you want to use all the creature cards in your graveyard for stuff. You don't want to exile them all. If it was for every creature you own in graveyard and exile, it would be phenomenal. But it's like, how many are you going to make? 3? Are 3 1/1s better than a 2/3 reach? Sometimes, I guess. Alright. That doesn't work. Gotta play your cards slow. You could take an island, sure. Ooh, it's Brian Coleman. Cool. Oh, shit. Probably Gutter Skulker. It was fun while it lasted. Oh man. Weak. mean, I can't do it next turn, so it's probably not worth doing, unfortunately. Okay. Well, now I can just swarm out. Actually, we could go to combat first. Oh, that works just fine for me. Now, if he wants to swing with Cemetery Illuminator, I'll gladly take it. And if he doesn't, okay. He's going aggro, boys. Well, I'm blocking. If he's got something, he's got something, but, yeah. I think I'm largely just fine with that, though. Okay, so now we can perma-tap one of my things. Damn, he's going off. I think I'm gonna hold up Fear of Death for now. Although maybe I just use this. This is a pretty interesting board state. This guy should be pretty happy that I don't have any removal in my entire deck. Worm. Okay. Can make, what, 2? Yeah. Well, I'm pretty... I mean, I'm content trading here, if you would like to. I like this. I'm up against like a different version of like the same deck, kind of. Damn it, I wish I could have fucking milled this. You know, what can you do? So go to combat and get in there, I guess. We might as well use our vigilance. We are going to be able to make a fucking hysterical amount of 1-1s eventually. I don't know if it's going to be enough. We have 10 cards. We can make 10 1-1s. Yeah, we need to whittle him down a little bit more, and I just don't think it's going to happen. Alright, well... I guess maybe it would if I had, like... We gotta get to 10. Can we get to 10? Can we make 21 1-1s? That's not enough. It's not even fucking enough, dude. That's the depressing part of all of this. This is all for naught. Unfortunately. I would love if that fucking worked, but I don't think so. I think it's time to cash out. I didn't get any more. Well, there's 8 1/1s. There is 8 1/1s with vigilance, I guess. And I think we pass. If he tries to do something cute with my bramble worm in this honored heirloom, I'm gonna probably sack it and just gain 5. I only have 1 card left in my deck. Yikes. I'm gonna mill it. Well, that probably wasn't the right play. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? This is fucking ridiculous. I have fucking 8 1/1s on the battlefield. This is nonsense. I love this deck, though. This is fun. I don't care if it sucks. Alright. Congratulations. Go to just pass. You win. Wild stuff, guys. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Alright, I'm back. So we're 1 and 2. This is my favorite spot to be in Magic. This is the point of the draft where everyone has some, you know, some opinions about what's going on, what's happening, why we should be panicking, you know, all this different stuff. And then we win 6 in a row, and then everyone quiets down. So we'll see what happens. Sometimes we also bomb out. Sometimes we lose, but I have a feeling we haven't seen the end of this deck yet. This is cool. This is too cool to lose to First Dragon. Sorry, dude. You're going down. Unless I get mana screwed, that's a pretty good way for this deck to go out, actually. The mulch deck gets mana screwed. It's been known to happen. Oh, this guy's got Edgar. I'm telling you. Okay, no, you can live for now. Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's give it the Lantern Bearer. Put him on the clock. Let him make some difficult decisions. And now I have to make difficult decisions. Yeah, sure. I still have a 1/1 Scorpion. It's toxic. Okay, pretty cool. So I can play this. I think it's better to just like put this stuff out. So I can make that a 3/4. My own thing, flying. And a 4/5. I feel pretty good about that. Okay, he's gonna tap her. Now. Do I want to flip that yet? I guess. I guess we could and just stop him from getting anything through. Like the other alternative is to play the Scob. Or no, if we play the Scob we have to flip the Grove. If we play the Gutter Skulker we can just get another counter out of it. But I think the Vigilance is going to be more helpful for us at this point, so... yeah, let's do it. Oh man. Killed my thing. No, yeah, no matter what, I could play Skulker. Okay. That's not a bad play. But this guy's got bleed your eyes, man. It's a good card to win with. Worm. I think that's game. Yeah, we just swing with just him. Oh yeah, little plat. That'll be sweet. I'll get to start Kamigawa and plat with the climb. Hopefully we start Kamigawa and get some good games immediately. It's always cool, like the start of a set, to see how you do. We're either gonna like come up with something that is gonna work out for us, and it'll be sweet, or I'm just gonna like try to make samurais work, and it's not going to. That will also be funny, but not as much for me, probably. Although I don't know, I like losing in Magic. It's a game that I never feel you know, too bad about. Like, I don't know, you can't take it too seriously, you know what I mean? Just have some fun. It's a good game. Yeah, I'm just gonna play out Spider. Oh no, I mulled my mulch. What am I gonna do? Milled my mulch. Cool, cool. Mm-hmm. Okay. So that'll trade. Yeah, I mean, I don't care. Let's fucking boogie. If you want to trade me 2 creatures for 1, I'll take it. Or that works too. It's a good card to pull. Yeah, I think now... We'll keep the Syncopate up for one, in case he plays something stupid busted, which I still can't fucking Syncopate. That sucks. Okay. It's alright though. That's not as bad for us as the last card we played was, like the Cemetery Geist or whatever. Like that was way worse. Damn, dude. I think I'm okay with that, honestly. It's gonna hurt this turn. We're gonna get back into it. Damn. Alright, so... Also can't really race. What do we want to do here? So he's got 6, 8, 9. I only got 6. But I've got 6, and I could play to add to that number next turn, potentially. Make cards in the yard. Yeah, I mean, I think... We've got to do this. Like, his Geist isn't going anywhere. Unfortunately. This will at the very least give us a chance next turn. Because he can't lethal us here unless he has something to pump. And if he gets too aggressive, we could potentially get him on the backswing. It just sucks. Like, I need 6. 5 isn't going to be enough to do this. I don't know if I have outs, really. Okay. Well, he was taking the aggro route. He's going to leave one creature back. I'm sure he has something else to play, but... Okay. Okay. Alright, you know, this... So I'll make a 1/1 flyer. Play that. Cruel Witness is gonna have, you know... Really? He had a fucking Cradle of Safety, and he's got 1 mana up, so I can't Syncopate it. Yeah, I mean, that sucks. That's gonna be game, I think. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I could do about that. Got blown out by the Cradle of Safety. So, what can he hit me for? So he's just going to tap that, hit me for 7 next turn. Although I do have a Reacher. So I have 2 things to... it doesn't It doesn't matter. He is a menace creature. He has to block with that though, or does he? If I swing with those two. Never mind. If he gets cute and plays something pre-combat, we might have a shot here, because I could syncopate it no matter what it is, and make a 1/1 flyer. He got cute. Like, I don't think that's going to matter. I'm doing this solely for the purpose of making a blocker. Now he gets 3 for 3, he just has to hit for 1. Yeah. That'll do it. Good game. Well, that draft fucking sucked. I mean, you know, I don't know. I think it was sweet. Like, I don't care what anyone says about that. You know, that's a tough game. Sometimes you lose to Cradle of Safety. I'm not worried too much about it. I had fun, and fucking my deck was awesome. Look at that thing, dude. I had fucking worms and lantern bearers and vile spawn spiders and mulch. It was sick. I'm proud of that deck, man. It didn't do as well as it should have, and that's my fault, not the deck's. Valorous Stance, good card. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, there's my green-blue dual land. I earned that today, I think. Alright, I think we'll call it there. We'll keep it a short one tonight. Can I go to... Can I just see the set? Is there a way to look at the cards in the set without more and more? No.
Welcome to my humble home.
No. I guess not. I wanted to look at the set and just like talk about what cards I like, but I guess we can't do that. But it looks like 24 hours from now we'll still be able to draft Crimson Vow, so we will likely be doing that. I'll do my last draft of the year of Crimson Vow tomorrow night, so make sure you don't miss that. Be on the same time, like 7-ish to 7:30-ish Eastern time. And you could also always check my shit. I'm on Twitch, Dirty Durgle, YouTube, Dirty Durgle, Twitter. I don't know. I have my manager runs my Twitter. I don't know what he has going on there. Some weird shit. He was talking to Garfield last thing I was looking. And Jason Alexander, apparently. I don't know. I guess he plays Magic. It's news to me. Kind of cool. Big shout out, Jason Alexander. Big fan of your work. Something about, what's his name? Gordon Levitt. That guy. He does karate. Yeah. Well, anyway. You know, check it out and make sure you smoke some Pall Mall cigarettes, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hope you have a great day, and see y'all later. Peace, peace.